Today we are going to talk about accounting services for you and for me. So what are accounting services that is subject to service tax? So under the guide, under professional service guide, accounting services mentioned is defined as those that is registered under Public Accountant, registered under Accountant Act 1967. So the scope include accounting, auditing, bookkeeping, consultation, income tax preparation, consultancy activities, professional services, and also include representation of clients before the tax authorities. Now how about secretary services? Secretary services is not mentioned anywhere, because secretary services is mentioned under the management services guide, so it's still subject to taxable service. Let's do a simulation. Assume this is a client came to us. So the client say, "Hi Mr. Accountant." Hi. That's me. Hi, yes, I am. Dun, dun. I need some advice. I want to start a business in Malaysia so I can get some consultation and advice how to get it started. Sure, I can help you out. So what is the process? Now the first process you need is a secretary services. So you need to form a company, Sdn Bhd. Then you need audit services. You have to appoint an auditor and you have to appoint a tax agent. When you appoint a tax agent, after that, you remember you have to submit your CP204 tax estimate. Then once you set the tax estimate, you also need to do your accounting services. So you have to find someone to do your bookkeeping services and your preparation of management accounts. And then you will have your audit services come in. After you prepare, once you set your year end, after you prepare, then the audit service will come in and check your audited financials in order to issue the financial statement, audited financial statements. Then the secretary firm will help you submit these documents to SSM, submission of annual return. And lastly is the tax services. So submission of income tax return, Form C. So submission of Form C is 7 months from your year end. So the first one, whether secretarial services will subject to service tax. Answer is yes. How about audit services? Appointment of auditor. Appointment auditor and appointment tax agent may not have service tax yet because the billing has not been issued unless you make an advance payment, so there will be a service tax. If no advance payment, then there shouldn't be any service tax at that point of time. Then when they incur certain services, tax services, submission of CP204 tax estimate, yes, this is fall under tax services, will subject to service tax. Your accounting services, bookkeeping services will subject to service tax. Your audit services will subject to service tax. Your secretary services also will subject to service tax under management service guide. But the annual return, which is a disbursement payout, will not subject to service tax. And the tax services, including preparation of income tax computation and income tax return, will also subject to service tax. So the IRB came to us and say, I need to check your client's account. I need to audit them, tax audit. So after audit, I need you to come over, or I need your client to come over for a roundtable discussion so that you can sign the letters of agreement. So can we represent the client? Yes, we can represent the client, and this will subject to service tax. So what is the invoice going to look like? Now the invoice, assuming I am registered person, the service tax ID, you must have that in your invoice. And remember, it's not tax invoice, it's going to be invoice. So tax fee, 500, subject to service tax, 6%. Your reimbursement, including your traveling, your accommodation, your printing, your calls, your orders will subject to service tax as well. The disbursement, let's say the annual fee that we talk about, will not subject to service tax because it's a disbursement. So these are all extract from Guide of Professional Services and Guide of Management Services, dated 4th September 2018 and 25th August 2018 respectively. This video is sponsored by SK Account, empowering you through software and business knowledge.